Talk to it.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold.
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times, couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages on my own getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Been watching my story, y'all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Put that on my soul.
Classic.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Yeah.
The Chicago, nigga.
Ha.
Fighting out of the southpaw stance, standing at 6'2", 190 pounds. I give you, boy, I'm made different. I work too hard, ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. Life from the dirt, this from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me. Skull looking at you side eye if you ain't with real life. Seen a couple people trying, it ain't here quick. Only keep your people around that stood on 10 with me. And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me. It can end quickly. In the way I level up, I make them spin differently. I should start a foundation, they be make a wish in me. I got these hoes in the fringe, they can't seem to get to me. Babe, I done mastered discipline. It take more than booty cheeks. Need a little more conversation, cause I still be trying to see. I be listening with my eyes, yeah, I still be trying to see. I be moving like the prize, you can't find another me. Let's get focused, want the fruits of your labor, gotta climb the tree. Yeah, I'm out here planting seeds, cause I got a lot to leave.
Hey y'all,
I be putting in
like
long hours, I ain't gotta stop to breathe. I be putting in long hours, I ain't gotta stop to sleep. Yeah, I put in that time, put in work, I'm a different breed. My work ethic marine, mama mentality, shout out to Bean. Coach life, sweat, city, society, T. I'm in the gym working out clean. Bag work, 5 punch combination, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3. I'm made different, I work too hard, ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. This from the dirt, this from the mud, you ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me. Skull looking at you side eye if you ain't with me. I seen a couple people try and it ain't in pretty. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me. And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me.
Classic. What up, chat? Yo, it's Classic with the classic codes, and I got another great live show for y'all. What up, chat 333? The best chat on all streaming platforms. Ain't no debating. Classic. What's going on? What's going on, man? If you feeling good, you looking good. If you gratuitous today, you grateful to be alive, grateful to be awake, and grateful to be here, man. Drop them threes in the chat, man. Turn up, let it be classic. Known. Yeah, man. Hit the like button. It's totally free. Anybody hit the like button and they charge you, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Conversation with Soft Rain. Shout out to Kira in the chat. Shout out to Laura Bell in the chat. Shout out to James in the chat. What up, Jay? Shout out to Hennessy and Cigars in the chat. What up, Henny? What's going on with it? Tez down in the chat. If y'all didn't see it this morning, make sure y'all go back to the Tez down and check his live stream out in between my show and the evening show with Souls of Thought, Uncle Plug, and April. They got a great music show coming up tonight at 8:30 Central Standard Time. Make sure you tap in over there on the Raw Society Coalition channel or on Souls of Thought to tap in with them. In between our show, there will be a gap. Go catch up with the Tez Down, man. That's my dog right there. He had a hell of a show today. Classic. His whole show today was on protecting women. It was on protecting women. He was looking for real solutions. Now, whether or not he found them, I'm gonna let y'all decide.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Henny said the track is fire. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. I'm sure we're gonna get to play some music today. It's feeling real super chatty. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we got a great show today. I'm actually gonna be sticking to the conversation about superficiality, right? We're gonna hit the topic of superficiality from a lot of different angles today. And we're gonna discuss it as a whole. So because of that, we actually gonna start off with the code language. The code language is normally last, but today we're gonna do that first, like we always do. With the code language, we go from the book definition and then we work our way from there. So superficial is the code language word for the day. And it's actually existing or occurring at or on the surface, right? Existing or occurring at or on the surface. When we look into the overview, it gets a little deeper. So let's dive into it. A superficial overview, a shallow surface level summary lacking depth, substance, or through analysis or thorough analysis, right? So a shallow surface level summary lacking depth, substance, or thorough analysis, right? So it focuses only on the most obvious external or trivial aspects rather than deeper meaning, intent, or comprehensive understanding. Common synonyms include shallow, cosmetic, slight, or surface level. Characteristics of superficial. Surface level deals with the outer, the visible, or initial layer. Incomplete, lacks thoroughness, care, or detailed inspection. Trivial often signifies something of little substance or importance. Appearance focused relates to how something appears rather than its reality. Appearance focused relates to how something appears rather than its reality.
Classic.
So when I think about superficiality, I think about honestly, the first thing that comes to mind when I think of superficiality is the average person. I'm gonna be real with you, the average westernized person.
Classic.
I'm gonna be all the way real with you. There's a lot of things like today's episode is gonna be for those that like to think a little deeper. We're gonna have fun with it for sure. I got great reaction videos and stuff like that, but we're gonna have real conversation today for sure. But it's one of them things where it's like when I think of superficiality, I just think of most people. We live in a capitalistic society. You have most people in situations where they wake up and the first thing they think about is what they do not have, not everything they have to be grateful for.
Classic.
The concept of luxury is not real, right? But it's made to be real. So saying, okay, so someone would make fun of you if you go to Canal Street in New York and pick up a knockoff, whatever brand, right? We don't have to say no names and none of them people paying me, but they pick up a knockoff, quote unquote, luxury brand. From the outside, when they have that bag on their arm or that belt around their waist, from the outside, from a distance, from long range, without picking it up, touching it, maybe feeling the difference, maybe feeling the weight of it. You'd have to even know the difference, the weight of it, right? If you've never yourself had a Louis Vuitton belt, then you don't know what the fake one is, right? Because you don't know what the real one is like, right? But this concept would make you look at a person and assess them, be different. You would assess them on something that has no real merit, right? You wouldn't assess them based on their character. You wouldn't assess them based on their thought processes, their morals, their principles, but you'd look at them and say, oh, you're shopping on Canal Street. That's not real. And ha, look at you. And it's like, none of that shit means anything.
Classic.
But we are trained to believe, you know what I'm saying, that it does. Like, for example, these glasses, for example, I've gotten compliments on these blue light blocker glasses, right? These glasses look very, very similar to some glasses that cost about $700, maybe even $1,000.
Classic.
Now, personally, I believe I'm handsome in these glasses. I do. That's how I really feel about myself. You know what I'm saying? These glasses cost $7 on Amazon.
Classic.
Someone out there believes there's a difference between the $1,000 glasses and these hoes right here. I'd say the difference is who putting them on their face. Cause shit, you know what I'm saying?
Classic.
So yeah, man. Just a guy with a bike said, hell of a thumbnail, a title, it's facts. Appreciate it. Henny and Cigars 333. Let's go, Tez. Yeah, for sure, for sure. In Too Deep. What's happening? 333. Hey, shout out to In Too Deep. He got a wrench. That boy wrenched up. Go ahead and get in position. All my snipers in position. There's no trolls yet, but we gonna stay ready. But on superficiality, man, I just think of the average person, and honestly, I feel like that's like level 1 of deconditioning yourself when you start to become enlightened. You start to have this real world sense of what actually does matter and what doesn't matter. Your concept of what a problem really is versus some trivial shit, it really becomes very clear. You know what I mean? And if you're still operating inside the realm of superficiality, then again, you haven't even broken through level 1 of waking up, in my opinion. What y'all think about that though, chat?
Classic.
Give y'all a second to respond while we get through some of these chats. Let me put y'all up on the screen, man. Appreciate all the love today. But yeah, we starting off with the code language, man. So that's gonna be our code language on superficial. We're gonna get to talk about it more, so y'all can still finish y'all comments. But let's move. So we're gonna tap into TikTok real quick, and we're gonna listen to Terrence Bud Crawford speak. And Terrence is going to talk about materialism versus gratitude. Now, the reason why I'm grateful that I came across this clip this morning is because that Terrence Crawford is wealthy. He's not rich. He's wealthy. He's a wealthy man. He's been paid a king's ransom to kick ass all across the globe.
Classic.
And his eyes are wide open as to what true wealth really is. You see, when you have a conversation and you don't bother to qualify yourself to make your opinion seem more valid, right? So, for example, I sit here and I tell y'all all the time, like, fuck that money, right? I say that stuff all the time, and I'm like, money don't mean that much to me. It doesn't mean that, you know, because hear me out. Your average person gonna be like, oh, that's how broke people talk. I wouldn't say that's how broke people talk. I would say that's how woke people talk.
Classic.
And that's the thing. So that's why I'm grateful that Terrence Crawford is about to say what I'm about to let y'all hear him say, because he's the furthest thing from broke. He can buy whatever he wants, go wherever he wants. He can wake up tomorrow morning and decide, I want to be in Tokyo in the next 48 hours, and he can make that happen for himself, chat. So the things that he's saying ain't from a what my dog 2K say, a broke lens.
Classic.
Yeah. So that's not what this is. So let me tap into this for y'all, man.
Materialistic things, and we take materialistic things and material things to the extreme. You know, when we all should just be blessed that we wake up in the morning.
No.
You know, it's a blessing to have your legs. It's a blessing to have your arms, your eyes, your ears, your teeth, your nose. We take materialistic things and material things to the extreme. You know, when we all should just be blessed that we wake up in the morning. You know, it's a blessing to have your legs. It's a blessing to have your arms, your eyes, your ears, your teeth, your nose. You know, it's a blessing to see, but we don't look at things like that. When I'm in different countries and I go to the slums and to see how happy they is with nothing, I come back like, man, we tripping over here. Yeah, we tripping. Like, we take too much for granted.
I'm gonna let that cook one more time. It's only a 34-second clip, so I'm gonna let it play, because you know sometimes when the dosage is potent, it's always small.
Classic.
Chat. You know what I'm saying? 34-second clip, and you could say so much in just 34 seconds. When the dosage is potent, it's always small. When it's strong as hell, they say you just need a pinch. You ever let one drop of some super potent oil of oregano hit your skin? Burn like a bad perm.
Classic.
Bud said a lot right here. Let's take in the wisdom one more time.
We take materialistic things and material things to the extreme. You know, when we all should just be blessed that we wake up in the morning. You know, it's a blessing to have your legs. It's a blessing to have your arms, your eyes, your ears, your teeth, your nose. You know, it's a blessing to see, but we don't look at things like that. When I'm in different countries and I go to the slums and to see how happy they is with nothing, I come back like, man, we tripping over here. Yeah, we tripping. Like, we take too much for granted.
I told a story on my IG, and I'm gonna share it again here. I mean, not on my IG. I told a story on my platform. Months ago. I stream a lot, y'all. So for me to point y'all to it would be crazy. So I'm gonna tell it again here. But I'm a well-traveled man myself, and I know people who have traveled significantly more than I have. But I am a well-traveled man. You know what I'm saying? And much like Bud just said here, and that's the perspective I always point to. Is let me start with my exploration. I used to be a big sneakerhead, and it was kind of by default, right? Because in my college years and my late high school years, I worked in shoe stores. So, you know what I'm saying? I was having them, and the discounts was crazy, and they wasn't exempt and shit. Like, I know now certain shoes y'all can't get y'all discounts on at the shoe stores. I feel for y'all. But back when I was doing it, we was getting 30% off whatever. And that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that used to work with me in them finish lines and in them athletes' foots and in them foot actions and all that. Yeah. So needless to say, I had hundreds of shoes. Like, if my dog International Ken in here, he could vouch. Like, I had I'm talking about young. I had a whole separate closet. I had every Jordan.
International.
I had every Jordans. You know what I'm saying? It was one of them things. And then I started traveling, right? I got to the age where I started traveling. I finished college, all that shit, right? I started traveling the world, as a man without my mama, without my daddy, on my own type shit. And, I remember being somewhere not even far away. Just, I can't remember which part of the DR I was in, but I was in some part of the Dominican Republic, man. And, I remember, like, and I'm none the wiser, right? I'm not knowing you're not supposed to put on certain shit, and you got to be a little modest when you go to places that's, where motherfuckers having a little less, so they gonna prey on you in more ways than one, right? So I'm not knowing. I'm Jordan shorts, Jordan shoes, Jordan socks, Jordan shirt. You know what I'm saying? I got a Jordan accessories on. I'm going crazy. I'm looking like $600 on my clothes. You know what I'm saying? I'm Jordan down, head to toe, all that shit, right? I'm moving around. I'm through there. Man, I get to this part of the DR, you know what I'm saying? I go off the little touristy trail a little bit, not too far, nothing crazy, but I get off into this part of the DR, man. And like a couple shorties come up to me. I'm talking about barefoot. I can't lie, barefoot. You know what I'm saying? They asked me for pesos or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Peso, brother, peso, whatever I think it's pesos they was asking me for. They speak in Spanish, all that, right? So I understand a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? At this point, not a lot. So boom, I take some bread out. I give both of them $1 a piece. Boom. They just, you know what I'm saying? USD. I give them $1 a piece. Boom, boom. Man, I shit you not. In under 2 minutes, boy, it was about 60 little kids in front of me, barefoot. 1 peso, brother, peso, brother, peso. Brother. Oh, none of these kids got shoes. You know what I'm saying? First off, where they come from,
Classic.
You feel me? And listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I had some ones on me from the things I was doing in Miami before I went to the DR. I had a nice set of dollar bills on me, chat. Don't judge.
I'm only gonna do this once.
So I'm handing out ones. I'm hitting the shorties with ones. I start seeing adults come out on the porches, the adults outside. You know what I'm saying? Some of them giving some energy, like salute. I see the kids running back, giving the money to their parents. Couple of them just looking real hard on some shit. You feel me? I'm aware of my surroundings. I'm from some danger. You know what I'm saying?
The Chicago, nigga.
So you know what I'm saying? I'm aware of my surroundings. I'm from some danger, but I don't feel no pressure, right? So boom, but that experience changed my whole way of thinking, because then I see the kids get to playing, right? I ain't run off and shit. I see the kids get to playing. I'm talking about cheerful as hell, playing with sticks in the street, making up games, all type of shit going. I'm talking about everybody I'm talking about they smiling, they just, you know what I'm saying? I see the adults, they talking to each other, the community, all the situation. I'm like, man, and it ain't much around here. It don't even look like there's no Wi-Fi around this bitch, chat.
Classic.
And everybody just happy with like what we would consider to be like nothing or scraps or the bare minimum, so to speak. Man, listen, when I tell you I took my freaking, I came home, man, I'm like, man, I got all these shoes in 2 feet, bro. Like my whole perspective, and like I'm just knowing it's a difference between being comfortable, having a certain lifestyle that you prefer, and whole flat out gluttony. I just know the difference.
Classic.
You feel me? And that shit opened my eyes. And it's poisonous the way they got us thinking, right? Like really feeling like, cause you can't, like even to look at somebody because they got on something that costs $1,200, whatever the item is, right? And we look at them like that's something. Like, nigga, who are you though? I don't care what you put on to cover the skin on your body. Who are you? Cause look, okay, so what did you do to be the type of person that can just have shit that costs $1,200 on your person? From here to here to here to here to here to here. I ain't judging, I'm saying who are you? Like these are the things that really matter. And sometimes we get so caught up in the frivolous shit. It'd be like, what are we really doing? Have we lost sight of like true wealth and riches? And I also think that's how they keep people operating out of lack, which keep people in desperation, which keep people under control.
Classic.
Like we laughed when Orlando Brown was like, they make us pay for things that God gave us for free. We should be able to eat turnips and fresh fruits off of the trees on the street. Chat, he was absolutely right.
Classic.
And a lot of people who haven't traveled or, can't or whatever the case may be, right? They look at America like it's the world. And I promise you, the world is so different.
International.
America cool and shit. Like America cool and shit. It is. It's cool and shit. But like to as far, okay, they like America, the greatest country in the whole world, right? That's what they be telling us, right? What up, Momo? What up, Elite Chronicles? What up, Greg? What up, Racehead? What up, gang? What up? I see y'all. So look, so they be like, America, the greatest country in the whole world. Well, it depends on what you're talking about. That's why nuance is so important. Because if you're talking about living a long life, like if you want to live a lot of years and be healthy and mobile and live a lot of years, this motherfucker might be bottom 10, chat.
Classic.
It might be bottom 10. You could get some healthier fruit in the Amazon rainforest. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, everything else around you dangerous, but you could get some healthier fruit in the Amazon rainforest. They selling us plastic around this whole, allegedly.
Classic.
So you gotta, you know what I mean? But again, like I think exploration, excursion is interesting that Bud said, when I'm in these other countries, because it matters. Like I can sometimes tell when I'm speaking to somebody who been somewhere and somebody who ain't been nowhere, and not even on no condescending shit, just on some like perspective broadens when you seen more than just your nation. It's just true. Like I think I said in one of my songs, you ain't well-rounded until you well-traveled. And if you can't travel, you should go read. You know what I'm saying? I said it on some cocky shit because I was in the middle of rapping and all that. But like for real. You know what I'm saying? That's all. But we ain't gonna stick on the Bud Crawford. We ain't gonna stick on the Bud Crawford piece too long. Let me do my disclaimer real quick though, because I know I'm talking about the shit they definitely want us to be quiet about today. Let me see. All right, disclaimer. This live stream is for entertainment and commentary purposes only. All statements made are alleged, opinion-based, and part of a public discussion. We are content creators reacting to publicly available information, not journalists or legal professionals. Nothing stated should be interpreted as factual claims or assertions of wrongdoing. Viewer discretion is advised. Yeah, man. Got to keep the paperwork straight. But yeah, man. So let's move. That's it on Terrence Crawford, materialism versus gratitude. You know what I'm saying? Wake up and go through the list of shit that you got to be grateful for before you do any complaining. And I think overall you will see your aura go. You're gonna get at least 20 aura points moving like that. I ain't gonna hold you. You're gonna go up.
Classic.
You gonna go up. TNN, what's going on with it? What's going on with it? I see. Hey, listen, I know when the chat go quiet, I must be saying some shit because they in listening mode. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do not take y'all silence as a problem because I don't see the needle moving. Y'all definitely here with me. You know what I'm saying? Let's move to the next topic though. We're gonna tap in on TikTok again. And now we're gonna have a little bit of fun, but I don't want to run the ladies off. Ladies, my heart in the right place, but my loyalty is to objectivity now. We finna listen to a few women from the sisterhood discuss how they feel about the sweetest men that they've ever met. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let them talk. I'm gonna listen and I'm going to let them talk. Let's move.
But I'm not gonna lie, the sweetest guys I've ever met, I didn't like.
Damn. Tookie just told my sister just told me, she was like, it's because you don't like a good guy. I don't think it's that. I just think the good guy isn't my type. What? I like a good guy though. I like a good guy. She said she thinks it's because we don't like a good guy. I do like a good guy.
I love a good
but I feel like the good guys don't look and act the way I want them to. Like they be kind of corny sometimes. Their look isn't the look I like. Yeah. It just, that's what I'm saying. There's no in between with these guys nowadays.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, the sweetest guys I've ever met, I didn't like.
Damn. Tookie just told my sister just told me, she was like, it's because you don't like a good guy. I don't think it's that. I just think the good guy isn't my type. What? I like a good guy though. I like a good guy. She said she thinks it's because we don't like a good guy. I do like a good guy.
I love a good
but I feel like the good guys don't look and act the way I want them to. Like they be kind of corny sometimes. Their look isn't the look I like.
Do this once.
It just, that's what I'm saying. There's no in between with these guys nowadays.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, the sweetest guys I've ever met, I didn't like.
Ladies, I'll let you speak in the chat. I'll let you speak for these women. These women are speaking. These women are just two women, okay? I won't hold the whole sisterhood accountable, but somebody's got some explaining to do. If there's women here today that are contrary to these women here, speak now or let me cook. Y'all got 30 seconds before it get lit in this bitch.
Classic.
All right, because Momo, you here, start talking, all right? Because I've continuously said that nice guys finish last at absolutely everything. And I will go so far as to say, especially with women. Nice guys finish last at everything. These women, I've cracked the code on this already. I think that women genuinely don't like nice niggas. It's not, they would if they could. Listen to how they struggling with the concept. He's so nice, but I just, it's genuine. They just don't like the shit, bruh. And here you is, rose petals at your feet. That shit ain't, listen, you trying to win or you trying to be a victim?
Classic.
We let them talk. Here at the Classic Codes, we be letting people talk. We let them talk. I let Tez talk. Tez let me talk. I let 2K talk. 2K let me. We let each other talk. I get on Queen Codes. The women talk. We let them talk. Listen to what they said when we let them talk.
But I'm not gonna lie, the sweetest guys I've ever met, I didn't like.
Damn. Tookie just told my sister just told me, she was like, it's because you don't like a good guy. I don't think it's that. I just think the good guy isn't my type. What? I like a good guy though. I like a good guy. She said she thinks it's because we don't like a good guy. I do like a good guy.
I love a good
but I feel like the good guys don't look and act the way I want them.
When they say they think it's because we don't like a good guy, I love a good guy. You know what that translates to, right? The friend zone.
Classic.
The friend zone. They gonna friend zone your nice ass. Oh yeah, they gonna friend zone you. Friend zone.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Yeah, and listen, and you gonna be a March of Dimes, you know what I'm saying, Make-A-Wish Foundation boyfriend whenever they need you to. Oh, I got a flat tire. She's single, you the best friend, the good guy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, friend zone Charlie. Can you come help?
Classic.
Oh yeah, you go. Hey, listen, that's what it is. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Get with it or don't get with it. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Remember this day. Remember this day.
I'm gonna break it down to you like this. You being him, you ain't gonna be nowhere. Watch this. Being him, you ain't gonna get nowhere.
You.
Thank you.
That's not gonna get it. That's not gonna get it. This who you want to be.
I just want to come up and talk. Is that all right?
Come on.
At the end of the day, it boils down to attraction, ladies and gentlemen. Attraction is king. Attraction is king. If she don't like it when she see it, bro, don't try to convince her of nothing, bro. Don't try to convince her of nothing, bro.
Remember this day. Remember this day.
You want some shit that see it and she like it when she see it, folks. You know what I'm saying? She giving you the once over like you giving her the once over. If you don't got that foundation of attraction, if your woman say some shit like, I'm telling you right now, if you got a woman and she tell you, oh yeah, like, yeah, I just really love I love his sense of humor, brother, you doomed. You doomed. It's a matter of time. Somebody can come across her, be 25% less of a good, great human being to society and to her. But if she think he's some fine shit, you cooked, my boy. Because at the end of the day, she with you because your ass funny. She like your sense of humor. You crack jokes good and shit. When she see him, her shit percolate a little bit. You feel me? Her body have a physical reaction to the man when she see him. You gonna lose to him, G. You gonna lose to him. I'm telling you, G, this right.
You.
Look how she looking at him while he taking the cardigan off. Look how she looking at him while he taking the cardigan off. He'd have got farther. It's sad. It's sad, but it's true. He would have got farther saying, why you ain't wearing no hoodie? You knew it was going to be cold.
Remember this day. Remember this day.
I'm telling you, G, it is the worst double standard reverse psychology in the history of man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, money off the muscle. Souls of Thought came through with the bag. Oh, yeah. Let's get right. Let's get right, chat.
Classic.
Money. Let's get right, chat.
Are you making another beat, Daddy? And Genius is my dad.
Classic.
Oh, we talk about money?
Get money. Let's talk about it.
My money look different now. When I talk about 50,
Used to be $50.
I'm talking about 50,000. Gotta move a little different.
Yeah.
My maneuvers is in and out. Ain't trying to get spotted.
At all.
Too introvert to be in the crowd.
Real life.
I'm low key at the Coach store buying plain Janes, no logos. When you spend as much time on the boat as I do, you ain't really got a showboat.
Real life.
I got my own brand, wear my own clothes. You would swear to God I got it out of Soho. I had a baddie, made me think about a ring, but I seen what the ring did to Frodo. I be in New York, thought I meant wifey. Clown ate the food off my fork, and he a pig. Classes are vegan, no I ain't pulling no pork. Play with my heart, not with my pockets. I doubled the score. Do you watch Fox?
National TV.
That was the start of much more. Envy me. I make my enemies wish that we had a rapport. You thought I wouldn't be nothing. It's a little different when I got the keys to the door. Talking your trash, wherever you at. Me, I just point to the board, telling your stories. At the barbershop, talking about how we used to be. Oh, we talking about money?
Let's talk about it.
My money look different now. When I talk about 50,
Used to be $50.
I'm talking about 50,000. Gotta move a little different. My maneuvers is in and out. Ain't trying to get spotted. Too introvert to be in the crowd. What we talking about money?
I ain't really trying to do no hooks or none of that. I just want to get on that water, float one time. I'm only gonna do this once.
What up, too tight?
Classic.
Let's go.
Panoramic roof for a decade straight. Mama mentality since back in the day. I was in college hooping in crazy 8. 06 beat class gon' spray. I had a switch on the blick and it sound like a switch every time I let go of the gate. You go with the flick of the wrist. You ask for the time and I show you my wage. 3-3-3, I'm the captain of the team. Take it to the bank, you can follow my lead. I got the codes, I got the keys. Win, lose, or draw, you can put it on me. Full blown shepherd turn from a black sheep. Everybody take heed every time that I speak. Plays up the line, I'ma make a good read. Cut from that creed, follow the seed. I die on my sword before the day ever come where I cower and plead. I cry to the Lord before I I call a human being for a sigh of relief. I've been working and stacking and learning and growing, ain't really got time to compete. Man, I couldn't even walk just a couple months back, I'm just happy to be back on my feet. Man, they called me to see if I won't do a theater, I told them my dog gotta eat. After all, I just got back from Greece, dancing on cliffs at the side of the sea. Living the present, I'm happy to be. Thanksgiving every time that I eat. Amen. Winning every time I breathe. Might as well work cause I can't even sleep. Might as well work till the game been beat. Discovered or not, still moving elite. Discovered or not, still moving prestigious. Treating myself how I wanna be treated. Had to step away so they know that they need me. Preserving the dope, had to put it in the freezer. Return to the surface, they think I'm a sleeper. Whole time I'm a favorite, I know the procedure. Plot getting thicker and thicker. The farther we go in, the waters get deeper and deeper. The harder your times, the farther the distance. These people will leave it to beaver.
Classic.
Yo, I had to give a little extra, man. I had got some cash apps overnight. Shout out to Lynn Dow. I got your cash app for the 5-ball. Appreciate you, Lynn Dow. I appreciate you. I had another cash app come through too from somebody that sent the cash app over. Who was this? Let me see. I got a lot of transactions. Y'all ever see the verified cash app before? Humble flex. Let me see. A lot of transactions, chat. I'm trying to give everybody they love. I had another cash app, G. Let me see. Nah, I can't find it. When I find it, I'll post it on the next show. I ain't tripping. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sabor. Here we go. Appreciate you for the cash app for the 350. So I had to throw a little extra in there. We have been getting the cash app love too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all send it how y'all send it. I'm just letting y'all know we received it. You know what I'm saying? My dog Tez just texted me, said his super chat being blocked. YouTube, get
Classic.
with me. Get with me, YT. Come on now. Let me be great. Let's go. Too Tight said, man, bro, you got to tell me where I can buy some of these them hits, especially didn't do it. I'm finna put something together. I see a high demand coming in for the music. I'm gonna put something together. Don't even trip. But let's get back to this right here. I got something coming for y'all. Don't even trip, chat. I got y'all. But the sweetest guys they ever met. What y'all got to say about this rhetoric though? And the ladies have gone completely silent today. You know what I'm saying? What is this energy, man? Like, why is this? You know what I'm saying?
But I'm not gonna lie, the sweetest guys I've ever met, I didn't like.
Damn. Tookie just told me, my sister just told me, she was like, it's because you don't like a good guy. I don't think it's that. I just think the good guy isn't my type. What? I like a good guy, though. I like a good guy. She said she thinks it's because we don't like a good guy. I do like a good guy.
I love a good
But I feel like the good guys don't look and act the way I want them to. Like, they be kind of corny sometimes. Their look isn't the look I like. Yeah. It just, that's what I'm saying. There's no in between with these guys nowadays.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, the sweetest guys I've ever met, I didn't like.
So yeah, once again, a situation where women looking for men that don't come like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times they trying to find this hybrided, you know what I'm saying, version of a dude don't come like that. Yeah, Souls, appreciate you, man. Too Tight said, man, bro, you got to tell me where I can find the hits. He said, for sure, I got you. Souls put the eyeballs up. They are fatherless. Damn, Souls, how you know?
Classic.
I don't know that. I don't know if they fatherless or not. I mean, you might be on to something. You could be right. TNN put the alarm up. Yeah, it's trouble. Souls then came in swinging today. He ain't playing no games. You know, hey, but listen, I get it, brother.
Sometimes you just gotta crash on that.
Yeah, I really was looking. I'm disappointed at the ladies in the chat though, but they probably all busy working or something. But I really wanted to hear from them, man, because you know, as men, we can only speculate, you know, but for the women that live in the women's skin, women body, the women experience, I would love to hear the why on why they feel like they just can't find attraction for a good nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's far-fetched, you feel me? And I'm struggling. I'm trying to be resolution-based, chat.
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
But I'm not getting no help today, man. So listen, all the ladies on the rewatch, help us out. You know what I'm saying? Let us know why this, you know, maybe this is a subset of women. This is just a pocket of women that think like this. Maybe the rest of them ain't really on that. I don't know. I'm just seeking some perspective here. You know what I mean? I'm seeking some perspective. I can tell you what I think, but at the end of the day, I'm a man. You feel me? So, but let's move, man. Let's move. The sweetest guys that they ever met. Emphasis on, you know, words matter. She said the sweetest guys that she's ever met, she didn't like. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, fellas. Y'all need to Tap into that machismo more often, man. It's gonna breed you the results you're looking for with these ladies out here, especially the one. I mean, you got some tough skinned chicks out here, man. You can't be baby, you know what I'm saying, baby. She gonna look at your ass like, what are you doing?
Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
But yeah, listen, we finna tap in with Sandra O. Creek, how fitness changes the way women see men as they age. So Miss Sandra, I actually stumbled across her page. Shout out to Sandra O. Creek. Definitely appreciate her for this content. I only watched about the first like 45 seconds and I like where she was going with things. It's a very short video, so I'm gonna try to let as much of it run without interjecting as possible. But yeah, man, shout out to Sandra. Make sure y'all go tap into her content. Let's see what she got to say about how fitness changes the way women see men as they age. Remember, we talking about superficiality today, and I think I'm trying to point out to y'all that at the base, most of us are very surface level. You know, a lot of us are. We can get into peeling back layers, but it's gonna take understanding that right now we see in the world through a materialistic and superficial lens. So again, she's going to talk about physical fitness and how it impacts the way women see us. Let's go. Oh, hold on. I ain't got the shit on the screen, chat. I'm tweaking. I'm playing the video for myself. Look, I'm sitting here listening to it like, why y'all don't hear it? Let's go.
So a man who's fit at 45 years old is seen completely differently from a man who's 45 years old and isn't fit at all. We're talking the same age, the same stage of life, and the same generation. But one appears more powerful and the other one just appears a little older. And I wanted to talk about this honestly, not in a shallow, oh, abs are attractive kind of way, but women see men who are over 40 and fit much differently than we see guys who are over 40 and aren't fit. And I'm here to tell you that it's literally not just about the muscles. It's about so many different things, okay? It's psychological, it's biological, and it's also social. Here's the first thing, right? When a man who is over 40 is in shape, what women actually see isn't just a nice body. We see effort. We see a man who didn't just surrender to life, who didn't just surrender to age. Because let's be very, very real, by the age of 40, life has already happened to you. You know what I'm saying? By the age of 40, most men are already married, already have kids. They're stressed from work. They have pressure. They got bills to pay. Their hormones are shifting all the way to one corner. So naturally, a lot of men at that age do let themselves go. So when a man is over 40 and he's really fit, that sends a signal. It shows that he still cares, and that is what's attractive. Not because he's ripped, okay, even though that is still attractive, but it shows that he's intentional and that he has intentionality when it comes to his body, his health, his mindset. And like I said, that is a quality that a lot of women find the most attractive in a man over that age. Also, in my opinion, I believe that fitness protects masculine energy. So it's also about physical presence and how that person shows up, okay, how they carry themselves. So fitness preserves testosterone longer, it preserves muscle tone, it preserves your posture, and it preserves your vitality. And women feel vitality, like it's not something that you can fake. An older man who moves like he's still strong feels very differently from a man who moves like he's literally winding down on life. Like he's moving like he got like 3 more business days left here on earth. So it's a very subtle thing, but those movements change perception really, really quickly. And then we have the discipline factor. I cannot talk about this without talking about the aspects of discipline. Take it from me, women are very attuned to discipline, especially in a man. A man who takes care of his body and stays fit over 40, that takes a lot of discipline. That's another level of consistency. Because think about it, like you don't accidentally stay in shape for that long at that age. So subconsciously, it communicates to a woman that, oh, this man has self-control. He manages his time. And if you're somebody who goes to the gym regularly, like you take fitness seriously, then you can attest to the fact that discipline in the body also translates to discipline in real life. Okay, if you're disciplined.
Hey, listen, this is my first time covering Sandra's content. She is cooking.
Classic.
Listen, if y'all need to hear a woman give y'all some game, that's gonna work. Cause normally I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Normally my thing is don't listen to women tell like men don't listen to women tell you about, you know what I'm saying, women and shit. You feel me? Because women be giving niggas bad advice and shit. But she is freaking cooking, bro. Like, take care of yourself. I've been telling y'all ass for 10 months on YouTube. Take y'all ass to the gym.
Classic.
Like, hey, listen, every single thing about your life, I don't care what nobody talking about. I'm talking about probably women too, but I'm talking to my fellas right now. Everything about your life get better if you don't have a fitness habit and your ass take up some fitness habits. Everything about your life get better.
Classic.
Everything. 100% of everything. It translates to everything. If you don't have a fitness habit and you make a conscious effort to put a fitness habit, build a fitness habit into your lifestyle, your whole life get better.
Classic.
It just is what it is, bro. She cooking with hot grease.
Going to the gym, taking your health seriously, you're on top of your nutrition, your diet. You also apply discipline to other aspects of your life, and discipline shows up in other ways. And that discipline is what feels stable to a lot of women. And that's why discipline is such an attractive trait. Okay, let me tell you, the average 40-year-old is not that disciplined when it comes to their body. All right. They are probably having 3 to 4 cans of beer a day. They're not really paying attention to their diet. And women who are at that mature age, they're not chasing chaos anymore. All right. They want a man who is a lot more structured, has a lot more discipline, knows what he wants, is intentional about himself, his life, his goals, his body, because those are attractive traits. Then we have the contrast effect. A 45-year-old man is not competing with a 25-year-old. He's competing with other 45-year-olds. And many men over 40 look very tired. Okay. And when someone who is over 40 doesn't look like they're over 40, looks like they've been taking care of themselves, they automatically, naturally stand out.
Classic.
And women do notice contrast. If most men at his age are soft, disengaged, they look inflamed, and he's strong, he's lean, he's put together, he automatically feels rare to a lot of women, and rare is attractive. Also, a man who's over 40 and fit, he shifts the age narrative. And this is a big one because age itself does not create attraction. But when you combine age with fitness, with somebody who is physically fit, fitness kind of softens the negative perception of aging. Like a lot of celebrities, for example, you have somebody like J-Lo who's literally in her 50s, but just looking at her, you can tell that she takes her health and fitness seriously. And because she's carrying a little bit more muscle mass than the average 50-year-old who does not go to the gym, you can't just look at somebody like J-Lo and just be like, oh, she's 50 years old, she's old. Because when you look at her body, her physique is better than some 20-year-olds. It's better than some 30-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? So fitness can change the negative perception of aging. And this is the case for men. It keeps him competitive. It keeps him respected. It keeps him in the game. So if you are a man over 40 watching this, fitness is actually leverage. And if you're a woman watching this, be honest, does fitness change how you see older men? For me personally, it absolutely does. I am very, very highly impressed when I go to the gym and I see much older men. And I'm talking about like men in their 50s and their 60s still coming to the gym, still training. I'm like, I want to be like you when I grow up. Because physical vitality changes the story that age tries to tell. Anywho, that is it for the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in my comments. And thank you so much for watching. As usual,
Hey, man, shout out to Sandra, man. Shout out to Sandra for sure. Again, that is Sandra Okeke. I hope I'm saying it right. Okeke. I don't want to say it wrong, but yeah, shout out to Sandra, man. Shout out to her platform. Make sure y'all go tap in. But listen, she said a lot of important things right there. Fellas, y'all got to understand something, man. Bruh, you can make all the bread in the world. It's such a nuanced conversation. Women too. If you take care of your physical fitness, it not only helps you with your discipline overall in the rest of your life, but it also enhances your performance in a lot of areas in life, especially in intimacy as well. So, you know, you being the person who like, I got bread, you know what I'm saying? I got a baller belly, and you know what I'm saying? Females, you know, money make her come and all that chill ass shit and all that. Listen, bro, you know what I'm saying? You on that business trip, You know, it's a young whippersnapper or maybe somebody that's close to your age, but I'm talking about he done took, you know what I'm saying? He upright and standing on business. She gonna let him do it, man. You listen, maybe she will, maybe she won't. But I tell you what, by not taking care of yourself, you definitely increasing the probability of her going to go get, you know, you should be her fantasy. Why have man titties? Why have, you know what I'm saying? Why? Like, it ain't, you know what I mean? Like, and I get it. I done let go before. You know what I'm saying? I done let all the way go before. I'm talking about closer to 300 than 250 for sure. I done let go before. You know what I'm saying? Where my hands are right now, my stomach used to be right here. This used to be me resting my hands on my stomach. No cap.
Classic.
I mean, obviously that was for a short window of time in my life. My whole life I've been an athlete. That was for a short window of time. But that window of time was very telling. I can tell you that right now. And women look at you different. They handle you different. You know what I'm saying? They receive you differently when you not taking care of yourself a certain way. Your body being on point, you know what I'm saying? It says a lot, again, like she said, about your discipline, about your level of seriousness, about your ability to commit to something.
Classic.
Same thing with the women. When we see a woman that's fit and got some muscle tone and she looks like she clearly, you know what I'm saying, got a little weight training regimen to her, you know what I'm saying, her posterior looks like it's got a few reps of squats and lunges per week on it, you know what I'm saying, that thing sitting up a little bit, you know what I mean? We see more than just, ooh, that look good. We see a little more than that. We see longevity, you know what I'm saying? We see durability. We see energy. You know what I'm saying? Like she said, a lot of men that's over 40, and I'm not over 40, by the way, but she said a lot of people over 40, men or women, again, because we could make this a little genderless. Over 40, they just be tired. Motherfuckers just be tired.
Classic.
Just tired. You know what I mean? And just keeping up with your physical fitness, you know what I'm saying? Keeping your testosterone levels up because you in the gym, you know what I'm saying? Pushing yourself as a man and shit like that. That's going to keep your energy right. You know what I'm saying? You're going to keep them cortisols right. You know what I'm saying? You got to, it's not just about how long you live, right? It's about quality of life. People be like, yeah, I got an uncle that ate whatever he wanted, smoked cigars and drank beer, and he died at 90. But it's like, yeah, what was his last 20 years like? As far as mobility is concerned, as far as breathing is concerned, as far as pain management is concerned, how many medications was he on for the last 2 decades of his life? Like, yeah, just because your heart finally stopped beating at 90 don't mean your quality of life was juking. You know, everybody don't pass away not being able to walk. You know what I'm saying? You want to be somebody who was still wiping your own ass when you go back to ashes.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Everybody that passed away not immobilized. You know what I mean? Like, we so accustomed to getting sick and killing over, like we don't even know what like dying of old age and the organs just slowly, you know, just running out of gas type shit. We don't even know what that looked like in this part of the world. All we know is some cancer, some heart disease, you know what I'm saying, some diabetes, some, you know, that's all we know over here. We know of people getting sick as hell. And then we watch them just, you know what I mean? We got to go through the process of just watching them just fight that shit and take the L. You feel me? So I think a lot of these things could be circumvented if we took health far more seriously. And then you got your superficial benefits, which this episode is about superficiality. You do have your superficial benefits that go along with that as a man and as a woman, as far as being generally attractive to most.
Classic.
So yeah, man, shout out to Sandra for that. For sure. Yeah, man. What y'all? Let me see what the chat talking about. What up, Roxy? What up, Mind Empowerment Journey? What's going on? What's to it, y'all? Yeah, I told y'all this one was gonna be a little bit different, man. We talking today. We already, but we covered everything, y'all. We through the show. I do have a few extra minutes for y'all though. Let me pull Sandra down, but I do have a few extra minutes for y'all, so we got time for some chat Q&A. I'm gonna play a track, man, and if we got somebody who want to throw questions out or bring a conversation or a topic or whatever up, you know what I'm saying, holla at me. I got a couple extra minutes, so man, we gonna do some chat Q&A. Let's catch a vibe real quick. Let's see what we doing.
Are you making another beat, Daddy?
Yeah.
Genius is my dad.
Man, loyalty off the strength. Squad with me off the strength. Let's go. If you with your people, let it be known. Loyalty off the strength. Squad got me off the strength. Going crazy off the strength. We ain't playing off the strength. My team's strong.
They got a link, chat. Anybody want to come up and holler at me right quick? What's to it? What's to it? What's to it?
They saying beggars can't be choosy. I ain't begging, so I'm choosy. Well, seasons, I'm a movie. In the bed, it's unruly. Getting high first, cool. I'm a dog, no cue, she a cutie. I'm leaving my prints when I smack on a boot. I'm all in a space, she like the intrusion. Got a role play, she like the illusion. On the other side, it's a squad when I'm moving. Uber Excel, whatever we do, real new clientele, business maneuvers. I'm cool with some lords and I'm cool with some hoovers. Come to the court, they call me a shooter. Come to the guns, I'm calling a shooter. Better call it a truce before I call a conclusion. I'm from the city where it ain't no snoozing. I'm from the city where it ain't no lacking. Move so fast, that's how it happened. Put a hit on your mind, I got hits on my mind. B-class to write a hit on the napkin. I'm making a list, I got hits on my mind. Where I'm from, somebody dying if we can. Loyalty off the strength. Squad got me off the strength. Going crazy off the strength. We ain't playing off the strength. My team's strong. She with the ladies off the strength. My team's strong. She with the ladies off the strength. I love my brother off the strength of that, but we was in the vacant lot, he grabbed the bat. We was in the vacant lot, I grabbed the ball, numbers looking wrong, so we had to haul. But we came back. You heard the story, West Adams Street. West Side babies cooking up. This Mike and Kobe if they hooking up. I think a
classic.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, my brother? Can't hear you. Can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. K Boss, what up?
Hey, what's up? This is In Too Deep, by the way.
In Too Deep. What's up with you, dog?
What's good? What's good? How are you?
Well. All is well, man. Money, yay in the chat. 499. Appreciate you, bro. He said, "Let me get Oral Farm," and I got you on the back end. Let me see what the chat's talking about real quick. I got you. What up, though? Talk to me. In Too Deep. Talk to me.
Oh no, I wanted to talk about the men over 40. I happen to be 50, and I can tell you, staying in shape and meditating has helped me tremendously, especially when my family has my parents both had diabetes. My dad passed away about 4 years ago. He died earlier than I think he should have, but he gave up. So it's all mental, it's all mind. And I think people that have a bulletproof mindset typically will persist on doing better. But then what I got is a smart watch that tells me everything I need to know. So I agree with what the young lady was talking about, especially. And then also being corny. I definitely am corny. So I get the understanding and the message. So that's the reason why I follow you, because, I don't want to bring too many people on the outside, but I think I explained why I came to find my tribe. And I was looking at all the different things on YouTube, and you know how manifestation works, right? And you understand the mentals of being able to find people of like kind, and you find those individuals. And I think that's what's so great about the internet. And moving forward, this is the reason why, like I said, I wanted to follow and be a part of something that's bigger than myself. Because I live my life modestly. I don't really leave the house. But when I do leave the house, I leave because there's a certain event going on, or something like what you guys have going on with your coalition. Yeah, but that's why I was saying I don't travel outside of anywhere that's got snow. I was in the military in snow, and I'm like, I'm good. I ain't never doing it again. So when you guys get ready to, like you said, going to Georgia, especially Texas, I'm definitely want to be a part of it. And I kind of want to be behind the scenes and help you with the camera stuff. And I'm good with editing. I'm good with technology, and that's what I did when I was working for insurance companies. And so I'm boring. I get it, and I understand why women don't like boring dudes. And then when you try to do nice things for them, you suffer. You suffer majorly, like life setback. Like, hey, why did I drain my 401k to help this chick go to college, and she turn around and leave my ass? Right. I'm like, whatever. I won't ever do that shit again. But at the end of the day, I want to say, as a young man, you have the great mindset. You have obviously great talent as far as holding with charisma, but then the music side, like I dive into things, and like that's why my show or what my premise on YouTube is to dive deep into things and figure out what the main thing is about a content creator. And when I did a deep dive on, Twan, I was like pulling back the layers, like, where's your finances at? Wait, hold on, wait. Well, how do you know this? I'm a private investigator by nature. That's what I did for the insurance company. I watch people commit fraud. Like, I'm like, hey, wait, hold on, that don't make sense. This don't make sense. I can't follow this. Hey, you were talking about this, and this, but hey, you say you're in shape and you work out, but why are you fat and pudgy? I don't get it. It don't roll together. I understand you fake it till you make it, but you got to look the part, and you look real to me, and that's the reason why I think you guys, especially with you anchoring the way you anchor things and the way you guys bring up your messaging and putting together your processes. Tez, man, he's on the conspiracy mindset like myself. Like I like that nigga right there for real. Like me and him battle. Hey, we will battle in the same vein. And he grew up like I grew up. I grew up in a well-to-do neighborhood, so I understood going to nice schools and going to PWIs, and I get it. Like I'm corny. I do corny shit. I watch corny shit. I'll sit up there and watch nothing but Zeus stuff for whatever reason. So anyway, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just wanted to, it's not really a question to answer because I'm here to follow you guys. I'm here to work for you and with you and get you to the next level, get you over 100,000 followers on all platforms and see your progression. Because that's what my mission is now. My mission is to help others get to their goals. Because then you get to your goals, my goals are accomplished. Because I lost my dad and he was my pusher. You know what I mean? Yeah. So he said, now it's your time to push. And that song that you just put out with the push.
Yeah, push. Yeah.
Yeah. I clipped that shit. I'll be like jamming to that shit. Like, I'm waiting for your CD. And then you talked about, you had an idea. We need to talk. And I sent you a Discord and I sent you an email because I think you might like what I got for you. I think it'd be right down your alley. It's an app where you can actually, I don't want to say too much, but let's just say, you know Russell, right?
Yeah.
Something similar to that, but with your branding.
Okay. Yeah, because he just signed. I'm actually about to cover that. He just signed to Rock Nation, so he no longer.
Yeah, he had to. Jay, I saw that. I follow him too. Like I follow him heavy. Like I follow him. That's who I follow. I follow young artists before they get to the next level because when you sign with Rock Nation, it's a total. I'm not going to go into it. I don't even talk about it. But I'm just saying, if you can stay independent and make your Skrilla, because he wants his catalog. That's what he wants.
Yeah,
he wants his catalog. And you got a fat catalog of good stuff and great content. And I don't want to see, I don't want to see nothing go down because I'm just letting you know I stay ready around me if you get what I'm saying.
I feel you. I'm not for sale. You know what I'm saying? You already know.
I'm ready. I'm ready to march. Boots on the ground. Let's go.
My dog. Yes, sir.
I'm with it.
Yep.
So I'll get off. I just wanted to say hello and thank you for having me on.
Hey, for sure. And it's good to put a face to a name, bro. I feel like I done met you. Now we got to link up in person, man. Hopefully we see you in Georgia in June.
Definitely. Or Texas. I want to go to both of them. Like I said, I don't want to just follow. I want to be a
trying
part.
To tap in. For sure.
Yeah,
for
I'm trying to get right. No, it's not even about the money. It's about, like I said, I'm in fourth quarter. I'm looking for possession time because, my mindset is this. I think we replay our life at the end. So if you fill your stuff from this now, your bucket, and you fill it with great things that you've accomplished of spirit, like Bud was talking about, being able to have, experiences that enrich you, right? I'm already wealthy inside. I'm well-to-do now. I don't have nothing to do. I want to fill my life with greatness. And I believe you got greatness inside. I want to see you to the 1 million subscribers. Like I said, I see bigger things, a bigger picture. I am the tree of life kind of thinker. You know what I'm saying? Like And I think you have what it takes, and you're the seed inside your guys' coalition. And I believe once you make it, all the other people will make it, and then people will follow in, and it's going to be like church. You know what I'm saying? Like, I follow every single one, and if I can't catch it live, I'm watching it twice because you got the vertical and the wide. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm watching both of them at the same time. So it's kind of like that's the kind of person I am. I'm in depth. So I'm with you.
For sure, for sure. Hey, can you resend me the email with the information though? I got your email now, but that first one you sent, for whatever reason, I don't have it nowhere. I check spam and everything, so I need the one that you sent me with the info. But I do have your email. Yeah, so if you could resend that to me, I'm gonna look into that app.
Oh, the link? Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. It's a test. It's in test mode. I don't have it. I haven't put any money into it. It was just a thought. And you rapped about it on I believe it was a classical. What's the name of that? It's a video. It's one of your videos. Classical something. It's
classical trap.
Yeah. You said something that spurred me because you talked about your dad and putting him in a Jaguar and your mom having the necklaces, and it just reminded me of something. And my dad said something similar. And then, not to mention, let me just give you this last tidbit. You have that lion with the scales. My dad's a Leo. I'm a Libra, so I'm the scales. So I'm like, oh yeah. We watching this.
Ain't no mistakes, bro.
No homo.
No, for sure. Yeah. No, listen, never that. You know what I'm saying?
I know, I'm just saying, I gotta say it nowadays because
it's 2026, brother.
Yeah. So I don't say pause, I don't do none of that, but I will say no homo for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Kira, for sure. Thanks, bro. I'm gonna tap in with Kira real quick. Kira, what's going on?
What's up, Classic? I'm gonna be quick because I got a shot full of people in here.
All right. But
listen, earlier you were saying no one likes, the girls don't like the good guys, but the guys don't like the good girls either. Most guys don't like good girls, and they always get overlooked. They always get shushed off. So I think it's human nature. I think it's human nature.
Can you describe the good girl to me, like the one that we passing on? What is that?
The one who's quiet, who's not overly promiscuous, the one who's kind of like modest, but not, the ones who kind of like, who's in a tuck, like to have a good time, but not do too much. Those girls get overlooked a lot too.
For real?
Yes. Yes.
I got to see what the chat say about this. I appreciate you introducing this.
Absolutely.
Because that's my type. I don't I don't.
Well, maybe you, but listen, it's a lot of good girls who get overlooked. They not bad enough. They not, Listen,
Okay.
Why do you think all the most successful guys got the same? All the girls look the same.
But see, that's the thing. But those relationships don't last. When I think of all the married couples I know, because I know a ton of them, and not to judge anyone's spouses, but they normally have not the stop the room looking woman. They'll have a good looking woman, just a solid, good looking woman that seems like she's a good woman, but she's not, everybody don't freeze when she walk in, but she, a good looking lady, just a regular, round the way. Just regular. And I feel like that's what men look for when they're looking for a wife. I don't think they look for 10s.
For sure, but it's the same thing with the married women. With the women who are married, it's the same thing. Just a regular guy, pretty chill, cool, laid back, not doing too much. I think it's just human nature. And then whenever the woman or the man is ready to settle down, they go and they get what's good for them.
We gotta, it's a good thought. We gotta peel back. I gotta peel back the layers on this. I ain't gonna hold you up. I know you working, but I appreciate your patience too.
Yeah, no problem. Listen, YouTube be glitching out crazy. I was going ham in the comments, trying to send super chats and everything. So I was like, let me just click the link, but it's all good.
Yeah, for sure. I hope they fix it soon though. It's been tripping for almost a week. So
yeah, it's nasty breed.
Yep. All right, well, you take it easy.
Have a good one. Yeah, you too.
Yep. All right. Yeah, y'all. Shout out to Chat 333 filing in, man. And Too Deep and Kira always faithfully pulling up to the chat and offering some perspective for sure. What y'all think about that though? Are the good girls getting passed on just like the good guys? Are fellas taking too long to smarten up as well? Is this a two-way street? Is this a genderless discussion, chat? I got about another 10 minutes for us to try to figure this thing out. Chanel, what's going on? Sonny, what's going on? Hope y'all ready. I'm doing Queen's Code this week. Y'all get ready to check y'all emails. We doing Queen Code this week. Laverne, what's happening? She said, no. Hennessy and Cigar said she has to at least see you hitting the gym and working. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For nothing. Dude, if you can't do, listen, if you got shorties and you can't do push-ups with your babies on your back, you know what I'm saying? She got to know you could do that. You know what I'm saying? For nothing, for no reason. And the kids got to see it too. Elite Clip said, hey, y'all not telling me whether y'all agree or disagree with Kira though. What y'all think about what she just said? I'm trying to figure it out in my mind because that's kind of always been what I've been attracted to, the ones that ain't doing too much. All that hot shit, I ain't never really want that hot shit like that. You feel me? That you know, and I didn't have my spoonful of the hot shit, but it's just like diminishing returns be on that. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna have a chance, you need something that ain't attention seeking. So it's interesting to hear that a lot of men don't have that same taste. I mean, I know men like the 304s. I know that because easy access is easy access, right? The path of least resistance, especially when you out here just trying to get your rocks off. But when it comes to looking for something legitimate, are we really out here trying to take 10s and make them like, you know, we trying to take the supermodel, the attention seeking woman and turn that into a housewife? Is that what we really out here doing until we wisen up too, fellas? I got to figure this out. And I got a feeling my chat is more active than what I'm seeing because YouTube been glitching so crazy. So I can't necessarily wait for y'all to respond. But I do want y'all to hit me in the comments after this on the rewatch too, though. Hennessy and Cigars put the flame emoji. Yeah, see, the chat's coming through super late and all that because I'm sure that probably was sent when some music was playing. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, with the glitching of the chat, I can't really do an effective Q&A, y'all. But we're going to revisit this, though. Maybe I'll save this for the Queen Code panel. We'll come back to this and do a reaction and revisit this on the Queen Codes this week. I want to hear the women tell us, you know, whether or not they feel like in their good girl phases or stages, or if they've been a good girl their whole life, was at the time that they were passed on the most. I need to know. I definitely need to know. So we're going to peel back the layers. But the glitching got the chat being very inconsistent. And I can't see everything. I'm sure y'all talking to me because it's enough of y'all in here. And I know how my chat get down. It's not showing me the shit, though, y'all. It's unfortunate. So, yeah, man, we're going to wrap it up, man. We're going to do our housekeeping real quick. It's unfortunate, man. We're going to get it. We're going to manifest that get fixed soon. Screenshot the screen right now. Tap in with the full coalition. You got the Raw Society Coalition. You got myself. The Raw Society Coalition is its own page. That's where we all form together like Voltron. You got myself, the Classic Codes. I also have a sports channel, Classic Codes Sports. You can subscribe to both of those pages. You also have Souls of Thought, Souls spelled like the bottom of your shoe. Souls of Thought. You have Uncle Plug TV, Plug spelled with 2 G's. Conversations with Soft Rain, Rain spelled like Rain Supreme, and my dog, the Tez Down. Make sure between now and 8:30, y'all go back and rewatch the Tez Down live stream from earlier today where he discussed protecting women. Tez is seeking resolution. Tez is on a mission, and he wants to know how men can make women feel better protected.
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
So please go rewatch the Tez Down and tap into the comments so he can figure that out for his people. Also, Uncle Plug TV has been dropping videos left and right. So go to Uncle Plug TV, go into videos and look up his latest work. He does a lot of pre-recorded stuff throughout the week, and he hit us with the live streams at night. Now, also tonight, big show, music show for everybody that love music. Tonight, make sure y'all tap in on either Souls of Thought or the Raw Society Coalition page for the soundtrack, the Life Soundtrack show, where they will be doing, I think they're doing a Down South. What's the show called? I'm not going to be able to see their comments because they're not showing me everything. But I think they're doing a Kings of the South version of the music show. So that's going to be heavy hitting. I can't wait to listen to that. I know it's going to be a bop. So make sure y'all tap in with them this evening at 8:30. But in the meantime, in between time, go watch my dog Tez on the replay, man. The Raw Society Coalition has arrived. We are on tour. GA, we on the way. We will have a date for the Columbus, Georgia show within the next, I believe, week or so. So everybody can get their affairs in order for people who want to travel to Georgia. I know some people wanted to travel, but they didn't necessarily want to come to Chicago for fear of it being too cold. But the Chicago show was amazing. We did have a ball. Some people still did come in. Shout out to Kira and her peoples, you know what I'm saying, for anonymity. We ain't gonna say too much, but shout out to Kira and her peoples for pulling up. Shout out to who else flew? Who else? It was a few people that came in from out of town. Shout out to Souls of Thought. His family came in from out of town. Two Uncle Plug peoples came in from out of town. You know, we had some people pulling up, man, but it was a good show. It was a great event. Yeah, I'll show y'all the recap at the end of the video, man. Let's go ahead and tap out, man. I'm not used to my chat being suppressed like this, man. It's unfortunate. But yeah, man, we're going to show the recap on the way out. If y'all don't do nothing for me, make sure y'all stick to the codes. We got another classic. Yeah.
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time, for real? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times, couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. But watching my story, y'all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Put that on my